Alright guys, we just wrapped the web show's episode of our web show, GeekDown show. Let's look around and see what everything that's going on.
Yes. I
Make everything rhythm. I thought we were doing a hold down. Is it a cowboy hat or an Aussie hat? I couldn't tell if it was
Cowboy.
That's a cowboy hat.
Like an Aussie hat because this little fucking string thing here. Like, who wears the string thing? Like, hey, I'm going with the party.
Like, Woody does?
Your fears.
You know, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Are you talking about studios, or are you talking about agencies and managers that you know, what,
Now the internet knows.
that producers and stuff. But I mean, it's all a lot part of it, you know, in different ways.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Thorpe, and you can follow me.
What are you reading?
It's freezing in here.
That's why I wore my hoodie today.
You're reading? What do you think I'm reading?
Is that the Avengers?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Called shelflifeseries.com. Pretty much fun, so you should check that out. Hi, I'm Stephanie Thorpe, and I'm. Oh, let's go again.
That was actually the best one. All right.
Lovely.
Yay, excellent. All right, for those of you who are still hanging out with us, let's go to our post-show. Thanks, Stephanie, very much for hanging out with us tonight.
I didn't take my
Say,
shot.
hi to some
Hi.
people.
And then I read Justice League and it pissed me off because it sucked.
I heard.
Trying too hard.
It was.
Just trying too hard.
Kept like Green Lantern is like, don't worry, Green Lantern got this shit or whatever. Like,
Everybody's trying too hard. Yeah. How old is Jeff Johns? Because I think he aged himself.
I think his kid wrote this one. I honestly think like he's like, all right, I got like.
I just told you the Green Lantern got
Here's my
this.
19-year-old daughter, just write this.
I think that was originally supposed to be Jon Stewart. That would make so much more sense if he was like blaxploitation. Yeah. Green Lantern got this.
Like Black Dynamite if you found a Green Lantern. It's got like big hose slapping around it.
You fools in the blackest day.
Never interrupt me when I'm doing my kung fu.
The one thing that I didn't get to say, and this is actually, I would love to see a web series made of an old series I used to read called Dragonlance. Anything with dragons in it, I'm kind of all over it. And several of my friends have told me never, ever, ever to go back and reread it because it doesn't hold up. But I think that would be a lot of fun. And I just recently started playing around with BioShock, so that would be another interesting thing.
Yeah, it's very nice, like visually, it'd be very cool.
Very compelling. And I think if executed properly, that would be a really great thing to do.
What do you think about like Hollywood encroaching on new media? Like, I know NBC pushes a lot of like webisode stuff with like The Office. They run that in the off season.
Well, I think the audience is really demanding fresh material all the time. We're seeing the traditional seasons go away. You know, we have like cable channels, FX, AMC releasing throughout the year or once a year.
Yeah, like split seasons.
Split seasons, and like so having that new, fresh, ancillary material all the time, like The Office does, or. They were doing that for Community as well?
I think so.
A whole bunch of shows are doing it. I think the audience really is starting to demand that, and that's a necessity. So, yeah.
Just changing taste for changing audience.
Changing taste for changing audience. And I think what we talked about the show with the fusion coming together, I think that's there, but it's going to take a few years as everyone gets media savvy.
Yeah.
They're not all quite where we are.